The gold standard. The last footage the world saw of Muammar Gaddafi was chaos, grainy phone videos of a dictator dragged through the dirt. The world was told it was revolution, justice, the will of the Libyan people. But there's another story, one whispered in rooms without windows, carried by men who can't sleep without a drink. Gaddafi had an idea, one that terrified the West more than any warhead. He wanted to create a single African currency, backed by pure gold. No paper, no central banks pulling strings, just weight, purity, and permanence. If he succeeded, oil-rich nations could demand payment in this new dinar, not in US dollars or euros. Overnight, the dollar would wither. The world's most powerful economies would collapse like rotten wood. The CIA called it a threat to global stability. That was the polite phrase. Privately, they called it the undoing. A plan was drawn, not just to kill a man, but to erase an idea. Operatives were inserted into the chaos of Libya's civil war, not to fight, but to whisper, to guide, to ensure the right rebels were armed and the wrong ones silenced. But the strangest orders weren't about weapons or money. They were about the vaults. Before Gaddafi fell, something was taken from beneath Tripoli, dozens of crates, each sealed and marked in Arabic with a simple word, the gold. Witnesses say they were loaded onto unmarked cargo planes under the cover of NATO humanitarian flights. Some of that gold resurfaced in New York vaults. The rest, no one speaks of it. The night Gaddafi was captured, one CIA officer stayed on the comms, listening to the chaos. He swore he heard a voice on the other end, not the rebels, not his men, but Gaddafi himself. Not screaming, laughing. "They think they've killed me," the voice hissed. "But you can't kill an empire made of gold. You'll see me every time you open your wallets." The line went dead. Minutes later, the colonel's body appeared on the news. And yet, bankers in Washington whisper that the gold dinar still exists, buried deep, never destroyed. They say the crates hum at night like the sound of coins rattling in an unseen hand. And some insiders claim the dollar's strange collapses and surges in recent years aren't the market at all. They're the buried gold trying to claw its way back into circulation. If that ever happens, money won't just lose value, nations will.